Wait, I'm just gonna interject. So I guess that answers my question if it's still in the packaging.
This episode is powered by Poddex.
You need to turn on the parental setting for Google where you have to say please and thank you.
No.
Yes. Next time I come to your house, I am
you know what I'm
turning
gonna
that
do?
on.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the setting so instead of please, it's gonna be damn it. So it's gonna be turn on game time, damn it. You're trying to figure out how many cups are in a gallon, damn it. You just sound perpetually frustrated.
Your neighbors, oh God. Somebody tell him how many cups are in a gallon. He's losing his marbles. Your wife actually will do me the favor and turn on parental settings. So thank you, Masters. I appreciate it.
I challenge her to find the passwords that are necessary to get into said settings. I'll tell this quick story. We had to switch over to our own Disney Plus account because we were sharing, as everyone does, but the person who was sharing is gone now, so we're on our own. So we made our own account, and I'm setting it up. I'm setting up the auto password, and she's like, "No, please, no. Set an easy password." And I'm like, "Nope, auto generate. Here is a 20 character password. Sorry." And she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "You only have to enter it at once. Then you're good."
If I can be the voice of reason here, you did it wrong. It should be 30 characters.
Yeah!
30 characters! Never know what your password is. Never, ever freaking know what your password is.
With non-keyboard characters. Make it even
Don't ever
worse.
use keyword characters, keyboard characters, any characters. Just use weird wingdings and stuff. Tammy, no! Sorry. As Kitty says to all of her fans, I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
How about sorry, not sorry?
Sorry, not sorry. Actually, it's funny you should say that because I did the same thing to Aurelia. What's up, Chai? I did the same thing. We were setting up. I forget what the account was, but we were setting up an account, and it got to the point where it asked for a password, and I said, "Okay, I'll just do it. I'll just create the password." And she said, "Oh, thank you." And then she saw the slider. And the slider was set to 40. She said, "Could it not be 40 characters?" I'm like, "Fine." So I moved it down to 20. Could we do something out? I was like, all right, fine. So I think I set it to 10 or 15, but it is all gobbledygook. It's all numbers, and there's that weird caret, and there's a dollar sign in there somewhere. And it's why do you have all this? I'm never going to remember. That's not the point. I have it memorized in this password manager. And I don't know if we want to talk about that really.
We have before.
We have, yeah. If you want to hear our rant about passwords and password managers, listen to one of our previous episodes. But yeah, it was.
We don't know which one, so find it.
Find it. Yeah, that is your homework. You got to listen to every single one of them, even the ones on SoundCloud, and figure out which one. I really think it is one of the first or second one. If I'm being brutally honest,
it's not terribly far into the history. Yeah, it's early in our development.
Oh. Chai, I think we're doing very well here. Apparently, I'm on one. I don't even know what that means anymore. But I'm alive, and I'm alive and kicking. I'm happy.
He's just incredibly rude and incredibly hurtful, as always.
Well, then good. If that's how I normally am, then we're off to a good start. Quinnton, I have slept over at your house, and we've also slept in the same room when we've gone to Las Vegas or Southern California. And one of the common issues with every time that you and I have slept in the same room is that I snore like a bear. I snore like a banshee. Yes. And so you had said to me, you need to go get this checked out. And in the past, I said, no, it's fine. I'm fine. But then my lovely fiance also said, yeah, you need to go get that checked out. And so I did get it checked out. And I went to a sleep study. And oh my God, if I can find the pictures of this sleep study, first off, I'll throw them up on the video for the after show, when this is all edited and everything. But the room looked like a freaking Four Seasons room. It was gorgeous.
Really?
It was beautiful. Like,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
No.
I was expecting like this super sterile white room with just a bed in there and
I know.
Like
that's what I was
crappy painting in the corner. Like,
no, that's exactly what I was expecting as well too. And I'm actually trying to very awkwardly pull it up right now too. So that's me in the room. Look at that room.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. So
was there a window?
No window, just a mirror.
Okay.
There was a TV, and of course there's the camera. Over there in the lower left-hand corner is the CPAP machine, and then also their machine that regulates and monitors like my leg twitching and my breathing and everything. And see, there's the TV if I want to watch some I was gonna say Netflix, but like Nick at Night or whatever.
Basic cable, yeah.
Yeah. And then those are all the plugs that would go inside my brain.
Or on your head.
Well, they look like that.
Hey, wow.
Holy
moly.
Yeah. So that's me. And
you look very uncomfortable.
Can I tell you? That was one of the most sound sleeps I had ever had.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks very uncomfortable, but it really wasn't once you got used to it. The most uncomfortable part of it was when I needed to use the facility. We don't need to go into that. But at the end of everything, I do need a CPAP machine. So I think it's sometime this week or next week. I'm going to talk to the doctor and find out what the cost of a CPAP is and, figure out. Because some of them, there's like an ongoing subscription. Some of them are just, one and done and insurance pays for it all. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But it was one of those.
Why are we waiting so long?
Just the appointment is set for December 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his earliest appointment. I had to double check because I knew I had an appointment this week for something. I was like, oh, maybe it's with the doctor. It's not. It's a haircut. So, yeah, no, I do. I just want to say to you, to Maddie, to Aurelia. Thank you for kind of pushing me to do this test because there was a high concern. Like when the next morning when the nurse had woke me up, she said, "Wow, that CPAP machine helped you so much." I was like, "How much is so much?" She's so much. Like you needed this 5 years ago.
So, my brain autofilled what you were gonna say. You came out of the room and she goes, "Wow, how are you not dead?"
That's pretty much what she was like. That's pretty much what she was saying. It was so bad. Like the look on her face. She's like, yeah, you need this thing. Like however that you get it, you definitely need this thing. So I'm like I said, I'm gonna go back and see the doctor and get that underway. And honestly, one of the only reasons why I didn't pursue this was because in a previous chapter of my life, a certain someone said, "No, it's not. You just have to fix your diet. You just have to go to sleep at a better time. You just have to." It was a lot of like home remedies kinds of
yeah,
things.
that's how you like lose weight to eventually fix the problem, but it doesn't fix the problem as it stands.
Yeah. And so, what to kind of bolster your point, I was in a situation where I did lose a ton of weight at the time, but I was still snoring like, well, in your words, like a banshee. So I was like, okay, no, I think I do have it, and and I'm glad insurance covered all of that, but then B, that I finally got a lot of answers. Did they tell you how many times per hour you stopped breathing? She didn't, but hopefully when I talk to the doctor, he can let me know. But even till this day, because like we're in this like holding pattern. Aurelia has noticed, when she wakes up in the middle of the night, I'm not breathing. So,
to answer your question, Maddie, he never breathed when he was sleeping. He went to sleep, held his breath, woke up 8 hours later, and started breathing again. There was no breaths in between. So once he stopped breathing, once, just one big stoppy.
One big stoppy. If I do that for too long, I'm literally gonna pass out.
Well, yeah, that's yeah, you're going to sleep.
Why is snoring unhealthy? It's not the snoring necessarily that's unhealthy. It's what it can be attributed to, and what sleep apnea is. Just very simply, I love you.
Maddie, respond to the chat quickly with all the information.
She's
just
going
type
off to work.
everything.
Yeah, Maddie knows a lot of the answers in a much more medical and a much more educated way to explain it. But essentially, in addition to loud snoring, I would stop breathing for a period of time. I would like choke. And then
it's something to do with your airway being smaller than it really needs to be.
Yeah.
And then that's why you're snoring for one, and then depending on how your throat sits, then you stop breathing and you choke for a second. And Maddie, hurry up with the explanation.
No, the nurse said, in the meantime, while you're waiting for your CPAP machine, you might want to consider sleeping on your side. And so I was like, okay, I'll try. And so I started sleeping on my side, either hugging my fiance or hugging like a pillow or something. And then, I'll wake up middle of the night and I'm back on my back. I'm like, okay, I'm a back sleeper. Like, there's only so much I can do when I'm when I'm unconscious. When I'm unconscious, I'm gonna do what my body wants.
It should also be mentioned that like the type of snoring that is attributed to sleep apnea and this type of snoring that is just you're just sleeping are very different sounding. Like you can have someone who's just like, I'm asleep on the couch and I'm just kind of giving like a little like just this little tiny noise, right? But like when I say like it's like a banshee, like it is loud and like it sounds like you're choking because you're like and like there's pauses and like it doesn't sound good. Tony, tell me I'm wrong.
No, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm very concerned that this is how long it's been going on. And whenever you or Maddie would describe my lack of breathing, because of my mindset, because of this other person, I'm like, no, it's fine. But now that I'm like open to hear it, like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this other person? They want me to die right there? Any good deals this weekend? This is the weekend of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but it's also like Black Friday month and stuff like that. So were you able to take advantage of any deals, whether they be for yourself or for a loved one?
Two-part. I can't talk about some of it because some of it's Christmas gifts.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, I did take advantage of a couple things. But I can't talk about it. So that's where we are. I did manage to find a iPhone 12 Pro and bought it
What? Wait.
for Maddie.
Does she know about this?
Yeah, she has it. She's probably typing on the
okay.
device.
Wait, so what did she have? Did she not have an 11?
She had the XS.
Okay, so she had a 10s. Do they call it the iPhone X? They call it the 10.
No,
right?
they call it the 10, but I like calling it the XS because it sounds like excess. So
okay. All right. So you got her the new phone. Yay.
yay, and Pacific
are
Blue.
you at all jealous? Because
No,
it's,
I mean I like the color. But
did
like,
you get her the blue?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, cool. All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 No, I managed to find like one. Like literally, the store had one, and I was like, I'll buy it and I'll believe it when I see it. And they're like, it's ready for pickup. I'm like, okay.
Did you
that
buy
was
it from an Apple store or from an AT&T store?
Best Buy.
BBY. Oh, okay.
I think a lot of people sleep on Best Buy because, yeah, that's not the first time that it's been like, oh, these are, because I like Apple.com. It was like, these are backstocked or whatever it's called until you're looking at like January 1st before you're going to get your phone. And then Best Buy is just like, or you can have it today. Like, that's an option too. Like, it was November 29th. And it's like, you could have it like right now if you want.
Is it a busy Best Buy or is it like one of the, there's a Best Buy over that in that area?
I'd say somewhere in between.
Okay.
It's not terribly slow, but it's not the like busiest.
Sure.
It's definitely not off the beaten path though.
Okay.
I know of worse stores for sure.
Well, I can tell you one thing that you should keep an eye out for during this time if there are any other deals, and that is a Bluetooth adapter for your computer. Because I would love for you to
one.
Huh?
I've used one, but it was terrible.
Okay, you're right. I'm saying get a good one, not like a terrible, Shenzhen, knockoff that's like Super Bluetooth. Like, no, if it says Super Bluetooth. If it says Super Bluetooth, don't get it.
No, I got one back when I was doing, like, when I first got my VR and I was playing Beat Saber. I would say when I was playing Beat Saber, but that's incorrect. I'm still playing the game. But I got it because I was hoping to move to Bluetooth headphones, and I started playing music on it, and I'm like, this is not only cutting in and out, but terrible audio quality.
Yeah.
So
yeah. How much
if
was
you know
that
of
adapter?
Well, it was bought on employees, so it was like $3.
Okay, well, sure, but MSRP.
20 probably, maybe.
Okay, no, yeah, a good Bluetooth adapter, you're looking at least 50 to 70.
Oh. Why?
Because latency, it gives better, it improves latency and improves sound audio. Like it's not.
Well, find me one, and I will put it on my Christmas list. How about that?
All right, fine. Or we'll put in the Slicer Secret Santa or something.
That's true. We need to get that going.
Yeah. You pay for quality, bub.
Well, okay, yeah, that's the problem though. It's Slicer Secret Santa is only supposed to be like $20 though. So
yeah,
that's
unless
out
you're
the door.
really cool and you want to go above and beyond for your friends because you love them so much.
But that's not fair. That's not nice because it's like, oh, here's like a little like gift, and you're like, here's an iPod. You're like,
that reminds me of the Office Secret Santa. Remember that?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I was going for.
Oh, okay.
I spent $300. The limit was $20.
No, I think the last time I did a Secret Santa, it was all like gag gifts or like re-gifted gifts that were within that parameter. So like I was able to give somebody one of those like Hot Topic-esque kinds of Christmas gifts that includes like a shot glass and some other like penis related joke t-shirt or something. That's a medical term. I can use that word.
I know, but it's
joke.
just like
no, but it was funny because grandma's there and she's in the presence of this person opening up the gift and she's oh no, that's not good. It was just great to to see her reaction. But then I got one of those re-gifts of, here, giant box. I'm like, holy crap, what could this be? And it was, I mean, I think you and Maddie would be able to appreciate it because they were mixing bowls. And guess how much I cook? And I was like, oh,
Not
great.
enough is the answer.
And also, but they look like they were from the 80s, dude. Like they just looked retro, but not cool retro. They even the plastic wrapping
like
on the
bargain
box.
bin retro.
Yeah, the plastic wrapping around the box was starting to age. Like, has this been in your garage all this time? Wow. Okay. I guess. Like,
you know,
what are your thoughts on the re-gift? Like, are you okay with re-gifting?
Re-gifts are fine, as long as like you're not just getting rid of actual garbage like that. Like that's garbage. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think so. If I do get Chef, I'm giving you this. This clearly is about like $15. I don't know what I need this for.
USB-A to what? Is that micro?
It's micro. But then it has like this fuse box in the middle.
Just to make it exciting.
You get one of these, Chef, for your iPhone that doesn't accept it.
No, I was gonna say though, do you ever do what's it called? There's a couple different names for it. It's like Yankee Swap or
White
elephant,
Yep.
that kind of thing.
Yep.
I was gonna just say, because you were like talking about like, oh, sometimes we do like gag gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
I hate it when not everyone's on the same page of what kind of gifts we're doing. I've had this happen like 2 years in a row of like, we have 10 people and 4 people all here. We're doing legit gifts, like spend $15, not much, but like get something cute, you know, get a little $15 sampler kit of like various meats or cheeses or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, like just get something fun, right? And then 6 people here just go funny. And so you have 4 gifts that are actually really nice and then 6 gifts that are genuine garbage.
Here's a butt plug that says Merry Christmas. Like, what?
Oh my Tony's on one with that. I told you he's on one.
I'm just saying these are past gifts that I have seen in either a white elephant or a round robin or a Secret Santa. And it's always funny when somebody pulls something like that, because not everybody is okay with joke gifts like that. And to get that reaction on Christmas morning with all the extended family, it's definitely quite amusing.
No, it's honestly, it's killer when we're doing the white elephant and stuff, and it's like you brought something nice, and then when you open a gift, it's like garbage, and you're just like, why? Well, like it's not even like upset about like the joke or anything. It's just like you're not expecting a joke in general,
right? I mean that kind of goes with and Kitty, yeah, we're strictly talking about Secret Santa, where like, okay, I'm giving a gift to Kitty. What would Kitty want that is $20 or less? Oh, I just so happen to have this USB cable that I'm not using, and this cost me $15, so I'll give it to her. Like no, like. There's that's not even a joke. That's just, like you were saying, Quinnton, that's just utter garbage that you're trying to get rid of. The joke gifts are things where I think even though they're a joke, there's some love behind the joke, because it shows that you know that person enough to get either a funny rise out of them or a negative rise. Either way, you know them well enough that
it's going to cause them something.
Some sort of emotional outburst, whether it be positive or negative, we'll see on the morning of Christmas. But
like if we were to get a shirt for our mutual friend Sek, it would have a t-shirt that would say, "This effing game."
Yes. Oh, can we do that now? Like, I totally wanted. I have a thing that can print.
So whoever ends up with him, there's what you get him.
There
this
we go.
Effing game.
I got my boss a fist. I don't know what to say to that, Chef.
That's disturbing. Didn't it end up back at your house? Because I swear I've seen a fist floating around the house. Still in its packaging, folks. Still in the packaging.
I'm just going to leave that there. There's a fist floating around the house.
I just remember one time they opened like a cabinet and there was just like a. And I'm like, oh, hello.
Let's not go and talk about cabinets and drawers we're not supposed to open, shall we? Okay.
I didn't open it. I'm waiting for a response. I need to know if I'm right or not.
Chef, never respond.
Never respond.
Never
That's
respond.
mean.
Just let Quinnton wonder about that for the rest of the
This
day.
is
That'll be
where the
awesome.
podcast permanently ends. Is just we're sitting here waiting. He stepped away to find it. What are you gonna do? Send a photo? You can't. Can you
Stepped
send
away
photo
to
in this?
find it. Chef, if you send a photo, send it to me and group me. Wait, no, I'm not gonna put it on stream. No, never
No,
mind.
you gotta.
Never mind.
And this is Tony's last stream
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna
ever.
get banned for showing
Period.
sex toys on here. No, never mind.
This is gonna have to have the explicit warning on it when we post it to iTunes. You know that, right?
I am gonna have to put this. It is here. It is here. For those listening after
But
the
it's
fact,
educational, Tony.
it is educational. Look, far be for me to down talk anything about tools and toys.
Wait, I'm just gonna interject.
Oh God.
Belladonna's bitch fist. Oh my word!
This is great.
Wow.
So I guess if you want to go to adamandeve.com and type that in, and you can see it on your own.
Keep an eye on
Keep
GroupMe.
an eye on GroupMe.
I don't know if I should, honestly. I think I should leave GroupMe. Just
Firewall
abandon the
left
chat.
the group.
Yeah, and
If
we'll
you're in
leave
a
it there.
healthy, loving relationship, enjoy those tools. What's your favorite dead, quote unquote, dead video game franchise?
First one that comes to mind is Mercenaries 2.
Mm.
Or Mercenaries 1. I never actually played 2, but Mercenaries was at the time really cool because it was just like if you thought you could do it with that hardware, you could do it, which was really impressive at the time. And it has one of my favorite memories because it's the first time I drove drowsy. I was like, I want to say 14, 15, and I was tired but playing the game and I was driving. And I lingered on a blink and was slammed into a tree. So I drove drowsy because it's open world, if you didn't know. And I drove drowsy and crashed into a tree. And I always remember huh.
And so in real life, you learned, hey, I never want to do that. So you
I have
never
drove drowsy,
again.
I've driven drowsy one time, and I was screaming to make sure I was awake.
Oh, I mean that's one way to do it.
Oh, I was not. I don't pull any punches when that's the situation. If I even feel tired, I'm like, nope. We're cranking music. We're singing along. We're going high energy in this vehicle. We're gonna be excited to be here, and we're gonna talk about the things we're seeing if there's no music, and we're gonna be loud. It's gonna be great.
There you go.
Because we're not gonna be tired.
What
about you?
Yeah, one of my favorite franchises. It's still kind of around, but not so much because it's more focused on the individual characters. But it's Sim City.
Okay.
I really enjoyed building a full city and creating different neighborhoods and dealing with aliens and other natural disasters, but then also making sure that all the houses and what apartment buildings had electricity and water, the engineering thoughts behind it, because you only have a finite amount of money unless you use the cheat code. You only have a finite amount of money, so it's okay, I'm gonna put water, but I'm only gonna do half electricity until I can recoup my cost. So It was definitely one of those video games that, like, from a strategic standpoint, I really, really enjoyed doing that. And so now with The Sims, with like Sims 4, which I think you can get free with EA Play now, which is pretty cool. You definitely have a little bit more to that, and then you have the ability to fully customize your abode and your individual character, how you want them to act and be like. And I don't have a problem with that necessarily, but I would like the ability to go back to like Sim City 2000, where it was like I was creating a sprawling metropolitan area.
Isn't that what City Skylines is?
So City Skylines is definitely kind of like that on crack. And so I tried City Skylines, and I guess I got to give it another shot because I tried it on console. And playing a game like that on console is impossible.
Doesn't translate.
It just doesn't translate. So now, like, I do have the ability to download it on my PC, so I'll probably eventually try it on my PC one day.
So I have two questions for you then. Number one is, when you played SimCity, did you play with disasters turned on?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the natural disasters and like the tornadoes and things like that.
Fires and aliens would come and attack and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Second question.
The other one, if you didn't know, this is more of like an FYI. If you didn't know, this is the last day that you can play. I think it's called Hatayoful Boyfriend. And it's a pigeon dating simulator on Game Pass. It's the last day to play it. Just FYI. I'm just going to leave that with you.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's a pigeon dating simulator?
You are, as far as I read in the description, which was about a week ago, you are the only human in a pigeon school. And so you get to go date pigeons.
A pigeon school. What is a pigeon school?
Hold on. Okay, look. I'll pull it up for you. Just for you, Tony. Let's see.
No. This isn't just
We're going to just
me.
read the description, okay? Congratulations. You've been accepted as the only human student in the prestigious St. Pigeo Nations Institute, a school for talented birds. Roam the halls and find love between classes as a student at the world's greatest pigeon high school in the delightful Hatoful Boyfriend. Please note, no birds were hurt in the making of Hatoful Boyfriend. In fact, many found love. Hey, it's rated E10 and up.
For those listening, I am just
face palming.
SMH, yeah. SMH and Captain Picard facepalm.
I want you to look at just the 9 screenshots that are available for this game. They are all amazing. So, every screenshot it's amazing. This is my personal favorite. 7 out of 9. It's a picture of this really chungus of a bird in front of like a restaurant, it looks like. And it's got some text like the bird is talking. And all the bird says is, "Yep, he's a pervert. Yippee."
Wait, hold on. So I've got the Xbox app. Oh, God. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Oh, Jesus.
It's so...
Awesome. What the hell is this? All right, for the other streamers that are watching right now, this is what you do today. You do nothing else. No GTA roleplay. No Animal Crossing. You do this if you've got Game Pass. Oh my God! Wait, so is she a pigeon?
Who said that's a she?
She has very effeminate kind of characteristics.
This is anime, my dude. You should know better.
Okay.
You don't know. The hair doesn't tell you anything.
I apologize to assume gender. Is this individual a pigeon?
I don't know.
Is this the personification?
I don't think so. I think that's supposed to be you. Keep going.
The world was engulfed in what? What is that? It's so fat. What kind of pigeon is that? What is this?
Keep going.
Yup.
That's my favorite one because it's just like a statement. Yep, he's a pervert. Yippee. No exclamation marks
No
or anything.
exclamation mark. Yippee. Oh, this guy looks like he's the cool kid of the class. At last he returns to his lost home, guiding the pigeons to the pure promised land. Oh. Oh my God.
So yeah, that was an experience for you. Aren't you excited to play it? You got 1 day left.
Got 1 day left. Is this also on PC or is it just the console?
I think it's just on PC.
It's just on PC. Oh,
just
okay.
on PC.
It's actually just on PC, guys. So I know I've got a couple of PC gamers here in the chat. So that's for you. That's what you're doing today. Or you can buy it for $8.
The game has 3 reviews and they're all 5 stars.
All 5 stars. The title, sad. I thought the game was great, but the ending I got was so sad. The game has changed my life for the better. Oh my God.
That's yeah. But it's the last day to play it, if that matters to you.
Kitty slowly backs away. No, you get away from 5 of them and you play this pigeon game. You tell your husband to go download this game.
I will encourage not slowly backing away. Run. Run quickly. There is no reason to go slowly at this.
This episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you're a new podcaster or existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience and have more meaningful conversations, you're going to want to check out Poddex. Now, if you want to get 10% off your order right now, you can go to poddex.com and type in coupon code. What's the code?
Still recording.
Yes, that's the code. Check out poddex.com. Take your podcast to the next level.
All right. So this is from the What the Heck deck. These are all hypotheticals. Have you ever had anything waxed? If so, what?
Yeah, I had a Brazilian.
Okay. Good for you. Good for you. You don't need to go into detail, no. But was this a choice of yours, or was this like because I'm gonna be on the swim team? Like what was the decision making behind you walking through those doors?
Let's try it. I'm all for just trying something. Like
let's you. That's awesome.
Let's just try it.
No,
and
seriously,
you know what?
That is awesome.
You know what? It wasn't that bad. It was expensive, but it was like I was expecting excruciating pain.
Okay.
And it was not that.
So when you say expensive, how much are we talking? If you don't mind me asking. It was
like $80 before tip.
Oh, that is not expensive. Are you kidding me? That is very reasonable. I thought it was like you were going to say $200.
I don't have that much money, dude. That's expensive for a needless thing.
Fair enough.
What about you? Have you had anything waxed?
Yeah.
I guess I had my nostrils waxed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've had my nostrils waxed, I've had my mustache waxed, and I've had my eyebrows waxed. And all of them were like, they were done in 5-10 minutes, and it wasn't anything like a Brazilian. I've wanted to go in and, similar to you, let's just see how it is. I've wanted to, and I've had this inclination to want to, in the past few months, but because of the pandemic that we're in,
it's kind of hard to find someone. Yeah,
can't find anybody. Like I've looked online and they're like, yeah, so you can make an appointment for February. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're saying your mustache waxed, and it made me laugh because it's like this right here, Tony. This right there. That's like 4. We're going on probably 4 years of growth
For you?
That's 4 years.
Wow.
Of not shaving or anything. I mean, obviously, if there's one stray hair that's like, yeah, I'm doing the thing. It's like, no. Yeah. We keep together as a group, but we never move.
That's great.
So I never have to trim it. I never have to do anything. It is maintenance free because it just stays right there.
I am very lucky for the fact that I don't have hair here. And I've definitely seen men, young men, older men, and with hair there. And it's like, how do you manage that anymore? Like, we're not in the 70s or 80s. So how do you manage that anymore? Like, I don't find it appealing. I find it annoying, and it can't be comfortable. And so that if I had chest hair, that would be something that I would probably have to shave.
It can't be comfortable?
It can't be comfortable. It's got to get hot, dude.
Are you talking? Okay, so there's 2 levels because I have a hairy chest. Like I have hair all up.
No, you don't.
No,
You're
talking the fur coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. No, yours is manageable. Yours is like when Look, the only time I've seen you with your shirt off, we were in a pool. All right. And so it was accepted.
Hey, take it a step up. It was at the hot springs. Thank you.
What's the weirdest place you've had sex?
Try again.
What's the grossest thing you've seen someone do in public?
I'm gonna let you answer first because I got to think about this one.
I guess take a crap. But it was at a concert.
Oh.
It wasn't like, New York City. Like, okay, it's kind of unfortunately expected because of, homeless people and whatnot. No, this was at a Linkin Park concert. And
Ew.
it was one of those amphitheaters, so it was outdoors, lot of room for people to kind of wander about and be drunk and whatnot. This individual decided, instead of going over there to where the bathrooms are, I'm just going to do it right here. And just pop the squat. And I just happened to look over that way. I had my beer in my hand.
Lost your appetite.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. All righty then. So we just started walking the exact opposite direction of where that individual was. I'm like, nope, not even gonna acknowledge it. I don't think my girlfriend at the time even noticed. I think I had to tell her on the way home, like, hey, did you see that guy? She's like, no. I'm like, yeah. So I saw him. That's why we went to the left. She just kind of randomly. Like, oh, that makes sense.
So if I tried not to include homeless people or whatever, because I'm not sure what I'd pull from there other than just what you said, maybe. And even then I'm like, I don't think I've seen one do that. It'd probably be, we were at the Salt Lake Gaming Con, and it was me and the other person running the event. We were running the side of things for our side of the business and stuff. And this kid comes up to us, and he's got to be at least 17 minimum. Okay. But he comes up to us, and he's talking to us and talking about this inane, just garbage stuff. But because I don't mind people coming up and asking me questions, but he's just he's trying to act like he's helping run the event and stuff. But we're who are you? It was weird, but that's not the weird part. The weird part was the entire time this was at an event center, okay? And so he went and got event food. He got nachos, and it comes in that little tray, and it has the nachos, and it has the little cheese cup. And he ate the nachos, he got rid of that, but he still has the cheese cup. And the whole time he's talking to us, he's dipping his finger in, licking it off, and then going in again, just digging into that nacho cheese dip with his finger the entire time he's talking to us. And we're all like, what are you doing?
There are certain things that you can do at home, but when you're out and about, quit.
It's a hard no.
That's a hard no.
And then to top it all off, at the end of it, he wants to shake both our hands. And this was like obviously pre-COVID, but like even then we're like, no. Like, what are you doing?
That's pretty rank, man.
Yeah, it was gross. It was gross to watch because he was like getting into it. He was really enjoying that nacho cheese, and we're both like, this is wrong.
It sounds like he was on one. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to this episode of Still Recording. If you want to follow both of us on Instagram, you can find us under Still Recording Podcast. If you want to follow us individually, Quinnton, how can people do that for you?
On Instagram and Xbox at Firewall.
You guys can find me those places under Lazy Tech Tony. Also, I have a Discord in the description down below if you want to join the community there. Otherwise, there's a Facebook page, and we will see you guys in the next episode. So until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Later.
Bye, guys.
Heart.